Hello everybody, I want to welcome you to Milford, Connecticut Marketing once again, and today I'm going to start my little series on SEO. Okay, it's going to be mainly focused on local SEO. So a lot of people get this stuff wrong, and I'm going to create this little mini course that's going to coincide with my free SEO checklist that I have free for download for anybody that wants to get it, and so you could follow along with this checklist if you want to. I'll put a link down below if you're watching this on YouTube, and I will also put it in the description or something like that if you're watching this on Facebook or any kind of other social media. So, SEO. The beginning of SEO is on-page SEO. Starting right from the beginning starts with the URL, all right? What you are going to call yourself on the internet. What is your domain name going to be, okay? This is one important factor. And when you're choosing a domain name, it's very important, to decide whether you're going to create a domain that's what's called an exact match domain, which means if you say you have a landscaping company and you want to put Landscaper Milford, Connecticut, and you try to get the domain Landscape Milford, Connecticut, or Landscaper Milford, Connecticut, or Milford, Connecticut Landscaper, whatever is available for you to purchase. Now, this does have some influence on SEO. Some would argue against it, but I've seen that it does have some influence on SEO. Is it the ultimate for SEO? No. So, then you could have, a brand domain name. Just a regular brand domain could be, Landscaper Greenery, or whatever domain name that you could find that's available that corresponds with the niche that you want to do. And what I do is I usually buy all my domains through Namecheap. Why do I buy them through Namecheap? Because Namecheap is cheap. Hence the name Namecheap. Right? You could buy domains for $9 a year. If you go to a company like GoDaddy, they're going to charge you $15 a year for the domain. Then if you want to, redo the domain, because you got to do it every year, you got to pay for the domain name. And they charge more. I've seen them $35, $40 a year for domain name. And that's like any other hosting company that sells you domain names. They're going to upcharge you on the domain names. Then, places like GoDaddy and websites like that, or website builders like that, also charge you for every little thing. If you want a WordPress website, if you want to have cPanel, if you want to have unlimited domains, they just charge you for every nickel and dime thing. So I would just suggest getting a simple hosting plan through HostGator, Bluehost, or something like that. Someplace that's going to give you your first domain name for free. That's going to also give you a free SSL certificate, because that's what we're going to talk about next. And places like GoDaddy charge you extra for an SSL certificate on an annual basis. You could get them totally for free through sites like HostGator and Bluehost and things like that. And plus you get a free cPanel, and then you can host as many websites as you want on them, host as many domains as you want on them, and they're cheap, like $15 a month, something like that. So we'll get into that in a minute. All right, so let's start out with this SEO with, getting your first domain, getting your hosting package, and all this other stuff. Okay, we're going to start with Namecheap here. It's free to sign up for Namecheap. Doesn't cost you a thing. And if you're looking for a domain like Landscapers, well, first of all, let me sign in, okay? Okay, then I want to go to domain search. And I put in Landscapers. And I bet you any money this domain is not available. Bada bing. But you could get landscapers.land for $11.98 a year. I wouldn't do something like this you know, I just keep looking for like landscapers, say Milford. If you want to do a exact match domain, so landscapers Milford.auto. So you know, it's I don't see any .com. You got landscapers Milford.inc, like incorporated, .info, but you don't have .com. So this is how you find your domain name. So how about if your name was Bob, right? You could go Bob Landscaping. And this would be a brand type of domain. And as you can see, even bobslandscaping.com is taken. And if you put service in there, so you got to just play with it. Okay, so Bob's Landscaping Service, .land. There's no .com. Okay, you know, so you just got to keep playing with it if you're a landscaper. Okay, and just to find something that's available. And you, like I say, you could try for exact match domain, which would have your niche, city, and state if you wanted it, or you know, you could have brand name, niche, and then you could buy the, you know, the domains here. So once you buy the domains here, then you know, if once you get a hosting package, you could just point the domain to the hosting package. So and that's really easy to do, and I'll show you that in a minute. But then once you get your domain name, if I go to my dashboard here and I try to find, okay, like this domain name right here I bought, but I don't think I pointed it at anything. So this is poolscreenrs.com. Okay, so then I suggest that you go and you get yourself a hosting account, and I go through HostGator. So HostGator, HostGating web hosting, and so right here, you know, it just gives you the plans that you can get. You can get this plan right here, but you only get a single website. This is the best plan right here. This is what most people get. Most people don't even go to the business plan, but you can get unlimited websites, one-click WordPress installs, unlimited bandwidth, free SSL certificate, free domain included. So you could, instead of buying it from Namecheap, but the thing is, when you buy it from here or get it from here, when you pay for it every year, it's going to cost you more than $8 or $9 a year, and that's why I get it from Namecheap, and I'll show you what I do after. But you know, get whatever service you want. And then, like I said, this is most expensive, so you just click on that. You know, you fill out, you know, everything here, all your information. Make sure you check this box here, and if you want it month to month or 6 months or 12 months, you know, whatever you want, because the price is going to change. Right now it's $350 a month, but you got to pay for 3 months or for 3 years. Okay, 36 months. But if you just want it for, like, it's $12.95 a month if you just want it month to month. And you know, you're going to save a little bit if you buy it for the 3 years, or even if you buy it for the 12 months. It's up to you, totally. So when you chose the baby plan, put your email address there. You're going to need to put a security pin there. Put your billing information, credit card information, or if you want to pay through PayPal, you put your PayPal information. You know, don't add these services. You don't need them right off the bat. Enter coupon. That's the coupon you're getting for this right here if you get this 3-year deal. But most people are probably going to go with the you know, with the 1 month plan. I would think. Anyway, and then you just hit, you know, check out now, and you know, go through the process. And then once you get your account, you're going to be able to log into your cPanel, which this is what cPanel looks like right here. And you just log into the cPanel, and what you're going to do is, if you bought your domain through Namecheap, and remember it was poolscreenrs that I had for domain name. So what you need to do is, first of all, if you don't buy it through HostGator, you're going to have to add the domain. So you just click on add domain, and I'm just going to paste it right in here because it's a domain that I got. And it's going to do it. You don't need to create an FTP account for that. Just add the domain. Okay, so I guess I already put it in here. Okay, so I guess I can go back. But that's what you do. Then it'll appear down here in your domains, right? And then what you would want to do is, first of all, you go back to HostGator. And then what you would do is you would go to your DNS right here. This is what your name servers are. And you'd have to go to Namecheap. You'd have to go here and click on Manage. And once you get back here, you're going to go to where the name servers are. Just click down on the name servers. Say you want a custom name server. Go back to your DNS here. Just copy name server 1 right here. Just copy it. Go back here and you're going to paste it in, right? Then you're going to want to go back and go to name server 2. Highlight it, copy it, put it in there, and then you click on add name. Oh no, you already added the name servers. Then you click this check mark here, and it's going to say DNS server update may take up to 48 hours to take effect. But I found that you could do this in a few seconds. But that's how you get your domain name to point towards your name server. And you would do this if it was GoDaddy or whatever hosting account that you had. All you need to do is change where the name servers go to be able to put a website on the hosting account that you have. So very simple to do. So now you see how that you could buy a domain name, and you can pick whatever domain name that you want. It's up to you whether it be exact match domain or a branded domain. It's totally up to you. It really doesn't matter whatsoever. And now you know how to buy the domain. You know how to get a hosting account through HostGator, which I think is probably the best one out there. A lot of people might say what their preferences are, but I've been using HostGator since 2012, and I've never had a problem with them. They got good, customer service and all that stuff, right? And plus, you get your free SSL, you get your free cPanel, get your free, everything for free, and you can host as many accounts as you want, as many websites as you want to. And to me, that's the thing. And you know how to change the name servers so that you could build a website on that domain. So in the next video, we're going to just talk about, creating your WordPress website, right? Because this first part, the whole main thing about SEO, or search engine optimization, is basically it's 90% on-page SEO. You get the on-page SEO right, and you can get the off-page SEO a little bit wrong, but you're still gonna gain traction in these search results. Okay, so just follow along. This is going to be the end of this video because I don't want it to be too long. I want to have little bites so that you can all take this in. You can maybe watch this over again if you need to. I'm going kind of fast because I know how to do this, and I know some of you probably don't know how to do it, but I can't take an hour to explain how to get a domain name and all this. This is supposed to be just a quick course. You can take the free SEO guide that I have, and you can download it, and you can follow along through that and do the check marks as you go along. Okay, so this is Ray Albert with Milford, Connecticut Marketing. I'll see you in another video. Like I said before, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you want to continue with this series, because I'm going to have several videos about this, you're going to have to subscribe so you're notified every time I come out with a new video on this series, or you're going to have to ting the icon bell so that you're notified when I do. Okay, I'll try and send out emails to people when I come out with a new video. So anyway, this is Ray Albert. I'll see you later in another video where we're going to talk about local SEO and on-page SEO and ranking your websites. This is going to be fun. Talk to you later. Bye.